Hello all, my name is Dread. Welcome to Miss Valley Entertainment News. What? Dread? No face cam again? Yeah, I actually just had a lamp completely die on me. It's not a bulb, it's the entire lamp, and that lamp's going to need replacing. And without that lamp, I can't use a face cam because I'm completely shadowed. So, yeah, that's life. Get used to it for a while until I can afford to buy a new lamp, which will be probably about 150 bucks minimum, maybe closer to two, which is money I can't afford right now. But moving on. Hey, I have a question for you out there. Why are so many gaming companies employing racist employees? I think other people are asking these questions too. Why are there so many racists in gaming companies right now? What is going on? It's almost like it's a plan to take over the gaming industry with racism. You say, Dread, that's crazy. I don't know what else it is, though. Honest to God, I don't know what else it is because there's no way this is coincidence. And believe me, more and more and more of these are going to get coming out of the woodwork and getting called out. So let's look at Vera Dark with Dark Titan Media, who is also covering the Star Wars Outlaws community manager, who was called out for racist posts, for posts that are racist. That's easier to say, targeting white men. So here we go.
Ubisoft is one of the most distrusted companies in the gaming industry.
Too true, and they did it to themselves.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
They sneak microtransactions into their games, released half-baked products, and overall just don't listen to consumers. And now the Star Wars Outlaws community manager, Shauna, appears to have an animus against white men in numerous social media posts. I have a few things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description.
By the way, just realizing I know a Shauna Jones. She doesn't work for these people, though. Not the same person, thankfully.
Follow me on social media and consider supporting through Patreon or through YouTube memberships. Now, she, of course, is not just the community manager for Star Wars Outlaws, as she has been affiliated with Ubisoft for a while, but Star Wars Outlaws is actually getting a lot of attention right now, and not for such positive reasons, because they finally released the full story trailer, and it's not getting ratioed, but on platforms like YouTube, the comment sections are filled with a lot of criticisms. People saying Star Wars is dead. There's no way that this game is going to be all that good. And overall, people are just feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the product.
People are rightfully tired of Disney Star Wars, utterly and completely. They're realizing no matter what Disney says publicly, they will do the exact opposite. Oh, we're not woke. We're not going woke. Don't worry, we're turning away from woke, and instead they go more woke. This is what Disney does. They don't care about their subscribers. They don't care about their viewers. They don't care about making money, apparently. They don't care about anything about their other than their agenda, and they will lie through the teeth to gladly and happily continue to push their agenda.
And again, generally people do not trust Ubisoft anymore, especially after their past few releases like Skull and Bones, which was a complete and utter nightmare for them.
We knew that.
But now,
we knew it was going to be.
Shauna Jones, a community manager for Ubisoft who is currently working on the upcoming Star Wars Outlaws game, appears to have an animus against white men based on numerous posts to social media she has made. Now,
okay, let's check this out here. Definition: animus, hostility. Okay, let's see. Let's look it up here on Merriam-Webster. Okay. A usually prejudiced and often spiteful or malevolent ill will. Well, based upon what she posted, I would say that fits. Also, an inner masculine part of the female personality. I will touch on that.
Now, obviously, Gamergate 2 is well underway, and a lot of people in the industry are talking about it, and people like her are definitely very worried that their jobs could be on the line, and I
Good.
gotta say, I can't really feel all that surprised because
Nope.
people like community managers. If you are going to be a community manager, you need to actually
Care about the community and the people in it. Oh, I only care about the people that have the same color of skin and the same sex and the same sexual orientation as me. I don't care about anybody else because I can only relate to those people. I covered this in my last video. That's idiotic, but that's how a lot of people live their lives, and it's absolutely, utterly idiotic.
about the community, and your job is to communicate with the people who are supposed to be purchasing the game in order to pass information along to the developers and to just kind of judge how positive or negatively received the game has been. And all of these social media and community managers really only care about themselves. They really
Yeah, it seems to be community manager is basically customer relations for a large company. And if if you're putting somebody into customer relations who is an out and out racist, what the hell are you doing? There was a time that if somebody had done that, we would have come down on them so fast and so heavy they'd be out of business immediately. But nowadays, as long as that racism is towards white men, nobody gives a shit. I'm going to say something controversial here, but what goes around comes around. If you think you can dump on white males free of charge and blame them for everything wrong in your life and in the world and be racist towards us, one day, the vitriol and the evil that comes out of your head and out of your mouth and out of your keyboard is going to come back to you. That's all I'm saying. Karma. Karma is a bitch. And if you act like a fucking racist, you're going to get bitch slapped like a racist. And I don't care if you're a man or woman, you can still get bitch slapped. So don't say it's a sexist thing. I'm telling you, someone is going to bitch slap you. And you're going to be like, shit. What did I do to deserve that? Oh, wait. A lifetime of being a fucking racist. I'm just saying, people, like, you know what this comes down to? Comes down to we raised a generation of kids and we told them they were special. I gotta share a secret with you people. You're not special. I'm not special. That person's not special. That person's not special. Nobody's special. We're all similar. We have differences, but we're all similar. There's no special people. But we raised the kids, we as a community, raised a generation or maybe two now of kids telling them they were special. And lo and behold, they grew up to be ingrates, non-professional, not understanding the basics of life, completely full of themselves, critical, nasty fucking people. Because I'm special. They grew up thinking that means they're better than everybody else. And if they're not getting ahead, but I'm special, why am I not getting ahead? It must be, let's point over here, white men's fault. Yeah, it must be the fault of the white men. This is our fault as a society for raising kids in this way because they've grown up and this is what we get. You can also blame the colleges and universities for teaching the same kind of shit to adults. I'm so tired of the rampant racism poking its head out from behind major gaming companies right now. It is utterly, completely sickening. Sickening.
really only care about going, oh yeah, I'm a community manager and I have power when it comes to this game, when it's an absurd angle to take, but it says, as noted on her LinkedIn profile, she is based out of the UK and has worked at Ubisoft as a community representative and community manager for 4 years. Most of the time, these community representatives do not represent the community, so it's hilarious. I mean, people's that are hired in community positions and also, diversity, equity, and inclusion positions, their jobs are unnecessary.
They don't include many people, do they?
We initially appreciated having community managers who checked Discords and Twitters and social medias and actually sent our feedback to the developers, but basically all they exist for at this point is to pat the devs on the back and say, oh, the community is toxic, and that's definitely how people like her feel about gamers. As shared via screenshots to X by user Kooks12, Jones posted back in January 2020, if you're a white dude complaining that diversity being raised is an issue, then people are going to keep raising the lack of diversity until we see change. That's got to change, man. So we are talking around the time that she really became prevalent at Ubisoft. Again, she has been there for over 4 years at this point, and she worked on, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, a bad game, Just Dance, Riders of the Republic, also Skull and Bones, which was recently a complete and utter disaster. In another post she had wrote, love that if you say you're trying to be more body positive, white men assume that you're saying you're fat and tell you to go to the gym. I'm a size 12. Being body positive has nothing to do with weight. Why is it only bringing up white men? Why is it only attacking white men?
Why is it only attacking white men? I wonder. Do you wonder? Maybe the community manager is an out-and-out racist. Racist posts targeting white men. Yeah, it goes on and on and on and on and on.
Woman could say that. A woman
no
of color
excuse for this.
Could say that. Of course, she has no evidence that it was just white men, but of course, she decided to attack a specific group of people, and I'm sure she's one of the people who thinks, oh, you can't be racist against white people, which is complete and utter BS. You most certainly can, but that is why they feel so confident in voicing their hatred of white men in general. She also said, please don't tell me gender isn't an issue in the games industry when you are a white male. Of course, diversity in general is an issue in the industry. Over the past few years, there has been an overemphasis on diversity.
Yeah.
And these people refuse to acknowledge that. You would think with all of the progress the industry has made over the past few years would be enough for them, that they would say, it is amazing that we're seeing so many more female protagonists, we're seeing so many more people of color, we're seeing all different types of backstories. But that's the issue with people like this, is it is never enough. The industry could drastically change, but they still wouldn't feel happy unless, of course, all of the white men were gone and only women were in charge and people of color ran the industry. It's just never enough for these people, and it's why it's so hard to support anything that
because they're mentally ill.
Now, over the past few weeks, we have seen a lot of community managers be called out for their general hatred of the people they are supposed to be working for, aka gamers. And, of course, because Ubisoft is in such a state of disaster, they probably do not care at this point what she is doing or what she is saying, and a lot of companies are backing their CMs, but she actually decided to go on and protect her tweets, which is hilarious because she now is hiding away from the people that she is supposed to be managing,
so not doing her job,
that she is supposed to be overlooking and talking to and providing information to. I don't know in what clown world a person is allowed to hide away from the very people they have a job because of, but that is definitely something that we are seeing in the gaming industry right now. And I have a feeling a lot more Ubisoft developers are going to be privating their accounts over the next coming days because, like I said, they just finally released the story
I don't want to hear from them
for
anyways.
Star Wars Outlaws, one of the games that she, of course, is a community manager on. And while it is not getting ratioed because it is brand new, the comments section over on something like YouTube is already filled with people criticizing it, saying Star Wars is dead, this was an awful idea, and primarily you shouldn't pre-order this game because it is a Ubisoft game, and Ubisoft has given us no reason to trust them. And I completely and totally agree. Over the years, we have given so many companies like this so many different chances, and they have continuously proven us right time and time again that we should not trust them and we should not blindly give them our money. And also, we found out from the description of this that not only is this a full price $70 game, but there's also going to be a season pass for this game, which inevitably is going to cost extra money, which is just so ridiculous. It just shows the pure greed.
Oh, it's a live service game.
People are saying things like, never believe Ubisoft until you try the game yourself. Remember, never pre-order from Ubisoft. Microtransactions enabled. I can't wait to buy this game 2 months after release at a 90% discount. And that is what's been happening with their recent games. Skull and Bones went on sale very quickly. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora was on sale 3 weeks after release. It went from 70 to 40, which was absolutely insane. And I don't think that
interesting.
This game is going to be any different. Obviously, there are still a lot of people out there who want to play Star Wars games and give Star Wars a chance, but Star Wars is dead. Ubisoft isn't a great company. And now we've got this extra layer of, dislike surrounding Ubisoft and this game specifically because we have screenshots of the community manager appearing to hate white men, and she's not afraid to post those numerous things on social media. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Star Wars Outlaws.
She should be ashamed of herself if she should be out of a job.
But so far, it's not going.
We don't live in that society anymore. People who make racist comments are no longer ashamed of themselves, and they're no longer out of a job. As long as you're on the right side being racist, right? The correct side. I should say the right side, because clearly the right side is the wrong side. I don't know, people. I don't know what more I can say or what more I could do. All I can do is just talk to you about this and make sure you're aware of it. I don't even want to be aware of this anymore, but you have to be. If you're going to be a consumer of gaming products, you need to be aware of what's going on before you make your purchase. Again, this is why I have said no longer will I be buying this game. I was quite excited for it, actually. Had no idea it was going to be a live service game, though. That also, even without the racism, would have made me not buy it. I don't buy live service crap. I don't do it. Yeah. So this is what it is, people. Drop down below. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. And I appreciate your time. As always, check out the links down below to my other channels and my Discord. And remember to be kind in the comments to others who may disagree with you. Certainly touchy subjects, I understand that. But people are allowed to have differing opinions than me or from Vera Dark here, whose video I reacted to. But yeah, just be kind to others. Be kind to others. Let's not get into name-calling or shouting matches. However, I don't mind calling this person Shonda Jones. Not the Shonda Jones I know. Shonda Jones a racist because her words prove her. Her words prove exactly what she is, and it's not like she slept once, numerous times. Yeah. So from Miss Valley Entertainment News, my name is Dread. Try to have a good day, people. I know I'm going to try to. Bye-bye.